are live, back with another rendition of the Los's Corner Store and the Prove Me Wrong podcast. I'm your host, Carlos Ojeda. This is Buddy, fresh out of the bath. I'm so sorry for any disturbance he may cause today. He's feeling a little grouchy. Let me turn off this fan. Yeah, we're filming on September 29th, 2021. You guys will get this video September 29th, 2000. Hey, good boy. Thank you too. I love you too. I wish you were dry instead of, not dry. Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to need a vacuum. Gosh darn it. All right, but we are going straight into the NFL Week 3 recap. We had some banger games, some cool shit going on, some weird shit going on. Let's fucking do it. All right, starting with Thursday Night Football, Carolina at Houston. Sam Darnold starts 3-0. Carolina's defense is really good. DJ Moore is absolutely amazing. Carolina wins that game easily, 24-9. Indianapolis versus Tennessee. Indianapolis 16, Tennessee 25. Tennessee starting to get it rolling. Indy will struggle until they get Wentz. Obviously, clearly, the Indianapolis defense is looking a little suspect, probably because they're on the field for so long. Atlanta 17, the Giants 14. This stamps that the Giants will go 0-17. Yeah, the Giants are the worst team in the league. And Atlanta is definitely the second worst team in the league. I don't even count Jacksonville as a team, though. Like, that's the thing, is that, like, I'm used to them only winning a game. These guys, I don't know. I feel like we could see them go 0-17 and 1-16 with each other. All right, here's the shocker of the week. The Los Angeles Chargers 30, Kansas City 24. LA looked really, really, really good. KC looks like it's in trouble. That defense is looking too suspect. They're bringing in Josh Gordon from a wide receiver's perspective off of his suspension. Will the offense get better? Yes. Will the defense get better? No. In my opinion, what's the problem? The defense. Okay, there you go. So KC's in trouble. Cincinnati 24, Pittsburgh 10. I fucking called it. I want everybody that I told Cincinnati's going to beat Pittsburgh in the comment section saying sorry to me. Because I told you guys Cincinnati would beat Pittsburgh because Big Ben sucks and TJ Watt is out. Clear as day. Clear as day. Mike Tomlin, I hope not. But he will probably be getting fired at the end of this season. I think they're just going to clean house. Start from scratch, pretty much. Hey, I'm filming a podcast here. I'm filming a goddamn podcast. All right, Cleveland 26, Chicago 6. Matt Nagy has proved he cannot coach a mobile quarterback. Couldn't do it with Mitch Trubisky. Definitely can't do it with Justin Fields. Justin Fields was struggling behind that horrible offensive line and some horrible play calling. Cleveland looked very good with OBJ back, and they were going up against a solid defense. That defense is not good enough to win you games. It was in the past. It's no longer good enough. No longer good enough to win you games. Baltimore 19, Detroit 17. Justin Tucker hit an NFL record 66-yard field goal. And it so happened to be the game winner. Poor Detroit. You were literally inches away from winning this game. And it just didn't happen. Baltimore almost folded. Hollywood Brown had the 2 touchdown drops, so I guess this game was a little closer than it should have been. But nonetheless, football is football, you know what I'm saying? So if a team can keep it close, I feel so bad for Detroit, man. Like, so bad for Detroit. They can't catch a break. They cannot catch a break. But I believe in Dan Campbell. All right, New Orleans 28 versus New England 13. New Orleans looked good with all of their coaches back. They had 8 coaches out last week due to COVID. They got all their coaches back. They look great. Or not last week, the week before. The New England offense looks sad against the good defense. It's going to take a while for everything to get back on track. Mac Jones is not Tom Brady Jr. Alvin Kamara is special. That boy is real good at football. He's just an offensive player. He doesn't play running back. He plays offense. That man does everything you need him to do. Arizona 31, Jacksonville 19. To be expected, you know what I mean? Relatively high-scoring game. Jacksonville looks fucking rough, as they always do. Trevor Lawrence is having a horrible season. 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions so far. Over this past weekend, rookie quarterbacks that started had a 55% completion percentage just over this week. So 4 games, you're going to take all rookies' games and make the average. It's 55%, or not the average, you're going to make the data. It's 55%, 2 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 700 yards. That's the combined stats. 4 players, 2 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Jesus. Buffalo, 43. Washington football team, 21. The Bills dominated. Taylor Heineke had a tall fucking task, man. You know, the Bills are one of the better teams in the league, especially that offense. The Washington football team, that offense is kind of getting lit the fuck up. You had that close game with the Giants, get blown out by the Bills. The defense is looking rough, dude. Defense is looking rough. Do I feel like it can change? Absolutely. Do I think it will change? Absolutely. I think talent for talent is one of the better defenses in the league. Denver 26, New York 0. I'm not gonna lie, after getting shut out 2 weeks ago, it makes me a little happy to get on here today and say that the Jets got shut out this weekend. It was fucking cool. New York looks fucking horrible. They can't do anything right, especially block. Denver has looked good against horrible opponents. Denver has started the season 3-0, and all 3 of the teams they beat, if you were to combine their records, it would be 0-9. So, worst 3-0 team ever. But they're a 3-0 team. Zach Wilson hasn't thrown a touchdown since week 1. In this time span, since week 1, he has 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Which means he's got 0 touchdowns and 6 interceptions over his last 2 games. That is fucking tough. Granted, O-line can't block. Las Vegas 31, Miami 28. This was a crazy fourth quarter and overtime. To be honest, didn't really watch the game. Didn't really want to. Derek Carr showed up and showed out from what I seen. From what I saw on the television. We were dual screening it up. We were really watching the Rams game. Dolphins have a lot of heart, man. Dolphins have a lot of heart. They never gave up. Jacoby played like shit, but he was able to get us into OT. Some great plays made by receivers on both sides. This was just a crazy-ass game. It just sucks my team lost it. That's all it is. Minnesota, 30. Seattle, 17. Wow. Seattle got outplayed and outcoached. Doesn't happen very many times, but it happened this time. For sure. Like, Jesus Christ. Kirk Cousins had his annual "this is why I get paid" game. He has 1 or 2 games this season that he hangs his hat on and goes, $80 million, this is why they pay me $80 million. You don't fucking deserve $80 million. Stupid. But yeah, He had a great game. Russell Wilson is struggling behind that incompetent O-line. Like, it's bad, dude. It is pretty fucking bad. LA Rams 34, Tampa Bay 24. Game's a lot more wide than the scoreboard shows. I love Matthew Stafford. That man is awesome. Great guy. His teammates love him. Great quarterback. Rams defense stifled Tom Brady. That defense is fucking good. That defense is fucking good. Aaron Donald's a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster. But yeah. Oh my God. This reminds me. Please go onto YouTube and look up Matt Serra lobster. Because it's BJ Penn. It's BJ Penn. Go look up BJ Penn lobster. And that man just lobster. It's fucking comedic gold. Green Bay 30, San Francisco 28. San Francisco put up a good fight. Jimmy G played his heart out, as we all expected San Francisco to do. They're a competent team. Can you please get off my bed? 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 Hey! Get down. This is you. Thank you. Thank you. Aaron Rodgers does what he does. The game was close with too much time. You can't fucking do that. You can't do that. And Mason Crosby, Mr. Consistent. My man just does what he does. He just does what he does. And that leads us to Monday Night Football. Philly versus Dallas. Philly 21, Dallas 41. Dak had himself a game. He had 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards. No picks. Great quarterback rating. Got the win. Da-da-da-da. Fucking love to see it. Dallas looks as if it had no weaknesses. Philly could not exploit any weaknesses. Jalen Hurts and the Philly offense struggled heavily. Receivers were struggling to catch the ball. Jalen Hurts never got a clean pocket. He threw a couple picks. A couple bad picks in a row. But what are you going to do? Trayvon Diggs is showing out this year, man. I mean, he's proven to be one of the better corners in the league. If he keeps having the year he's having, he might win Defensive Player of the Year. 3 interceptions in 3 games. Period. All right. And now let's look at some standings. NFC North, we got the Packers at 2-1, the Bears and Vikings both at 1-2, and then the Lions, sadly, at 0-3. NFC South, we got the Panthers at 3-0, the Buccaneers and Saints at 2-1, and then the Falcons at 1-2. The NFC West, might surprise you, the Cardinals over the Rams, even though they're both 3-0. The Niners at 2-1, and the Seahawks go to 1-2. They're in 4th place in that division. NFC East, Cowboys 2-1. The football team and the Eagles are 1-2, and the Giants are 0-3. AFC North, the Bengals lead the division with a record of 2-1. Ravens and Browns follow behind with a record of 2-1. The Steelers at 1-2, last place in that division. AFC South, the Titans are 2-1 to start the year. The Texans are 1-2 to follow. And then the Colts and Jaguars, both 0-3, haven't found a win. AFC West, Raiders and Broncos are both 3-0, leading that division. The Chargers are 2-1 in 3rd place. And the Chiefs are 1-2. And that's tough. Yeah, that's fucking tough. It's tough. And in the AFC East, we've got the Bills at 2-1, the Dolphins and Patriots at 1-2, and then the Jets at 0-3. Things that stand out to me, the Steelers in last place in the AFC North, obviously. The Chiefs, last place in the AFC West, obviously. I don't think I predicted the Colts to start 0-3. I don't think anybody did. I don't think we expected the Seahawks to struggle this much. The Panthers are playing fucking great. Matt Rule is killing it. And yeah. Thank you, Bubbies. Buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. All right, y'all. I'm going to dance even though there's no music. Thank you so much.